what should be an outstanding game of college football. It's a mild, clear day, so the weather won't be a factor in this battle between the Arizona Wildcats and the Oregon State Beavers. These two Pac-10 teams are fired up and ready to go at it in this late-season battle. Welcome, everybody. Brad Nessler here, along with my co-hosts, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit.
Arizona will be led today by their star quarterback. And let me tell you guys, this guy is good. Has very good accuracy on his throws, and his poise under pressure is second to none on the football field today. I think we can expect this young man to have a great game today.
All right, well, we're ready for the coin toss, brought to you today by Coke Zero.
Hey, peanuts, over here. Give me a couple peanuts.
And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. Kicks it off, and this game is underway. From the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 38-yard line. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 38. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Passes, and it's almost picked off.
Good job there by the defense to get a hand on it.
It was, Kurt, but when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
The defense comes up tight on the coverage. And as he throws, and this one's going to be intercepted. And they make the stop right around the 38-yard line.
Wow, this defensive back has great hands. Maybe they should try him at receiver.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. Didn't get anything.
No gain on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 38. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Looking to throw. Falling back, complete. He's tackled at the 30. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
But they look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice game.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Can't find anyone open. Fires incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Guys, what do you think they'll do?
I don't know what they'll do, but I think they should just kick the field goal. It's early in the game, so I'd take the safe 3 points.
It's up. And it's off the crossbar. No good. Well, they tried for 3, but they came up empty-handed. So we'll change possession with a score. Arizona, nothing. Oregon State, nothing. 2 tight ends set. And they motion a guy to the right. And it looks like they're going to bring some heat. Throws off balance, and it's intercepted. To the 20. To the 10, and he's all the way in for the touchdown. So a great play by the defender to give his team 6 points.
Kirk, he made it look easy. You can tell this kid has seen the end zone before.
That was a very good play, and that will certainly help build his team's momentum.
And he converts the extra point. Arizona to kick. Here's the kick. At the 40. Down the sideline. Here's an opening. They return it all the way for the touchdown. How's that for excitement?
That was just pure speed right there, fellas. Once he got past the initial coverage, he was gone.
And there's no question about his speed, but that kid's got some nice moves, too.
Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. And he adds the extra point. King, ready to kick. He kicks it. From the 5-yard line. Across the 30. Brought down at the 33. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They're packed in tight on the line. They go with a run. And he's tackled at the 37-yard line. About 4 yards on that play. It's second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. He's got the corner. Brought down at the 35-yard line.
They sure shut down the halfback on that play.
Boy, they were in the backfield in a hurry. The back just had no space to run the football.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he's scrambling. On the throw, incomplete pass. So they couldn't pick up the long yardage, and now they'll have to punt.
Great hold by the defense. They were expecting the pass play, and they defended it very well.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. He fields it at the 17. At the point, and he's taken down at the 35. And they come up big on the special teams there.
Boy, I'll tell you, if there's a hole to be found, this kid's going to find it. Sensational punt return, my friends.
They must be expecting something up the middle here. Ace backfield. They're going to pitch it. And down he goes. Around the 34-yard line. The halfback lucky to get anything on that toss play. They shift on the defensive line. Backup tailback checks in now. Let's see if he gets some action. Throws, and it's knocked away.
The corner made a really nice play on the ball there, Coach.
The old receiver never had a chance. That was great defense.
They'll work from the shotgun. King drops back. Throws into double coverage, and it's intercepted. There he goes. And they'll return this one all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That's not where the quarterback wanted to throw that football, Kirk.
Yeah, but how about the play by the defender? That was a great interception and an even better effort to bring the ball back for a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Arizona gets set to kick this one away. And it's off. He'll return it from the 6. Brought down at the 37. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive.
Do you think this quarterback is rattled a little bit after that last pick?
He better not be, because it's early in the game, and if he loses his composure, this team can be in for a very long game. I think he's going to be all right, Coach.
There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. First and 10. Ball on the 49. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Takes a snap, and he's in trouble. And he's tackled right away.
Everybody in zone coverage was yelling, "Run!" And the quarterback was able to pick them apart to keep this drive alive.
The defensive back's moving in closer. 3 wideouts here. King options out, and he's tackled around the 23-yard line. King gets 6 yards after taking it himself on the option. It's 2nd and 4. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. King lines up in the shotgun. 3 wide formation. Passes, and it's almost picked off.
He's asking to get picked off.
That was a close one, all right. If no one's open, there's nothing wrong with tucking it in and trying to pick up the first on the ground.
Third down, 4 yards to go. Ball on the 23. King steps to the line of scrimmage. 1 in the backfield. He drops back. And it's the senior. They'll bring him down right around the 12-yard line.
I talked to this receiver early in the week, and he comes up to me and says, "Yo, coach, you're going to be calling my number this week. I'm going to make some big plays."
Well, he wasn't lying. That was definitely a big-time play.
This will be the first snap inside the 20 today. King drops to throw. Puts it right in his hands. Touchdown.
That was a very nice pitch and catch.
Whoa, whoa. How about this stat, Kurt?
What do you got?
That was his 40th touchdown pass of the season.
40th? That's amazing. This kid has a great season going.
Here's the PAT to tie this thing up. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Oregon State to kick this one off. And this one's away. From the 8-yard line. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. They'll go to work at the 31-yard line. First down, 10 to go. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Can't find anyone open. It's complete. He's taken down at the 37. That looked like a pretty nice little rollout play.
And he did a good job of not forcing the play. It was a simple throw and a good catch for a 6-yard gain.
Let's go!
Scrambling around. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. And he's tackled at the 49. They'll get the first down.
The reason why he got so much room to run was because the defense didn't contain him.
Yep, Coach, he made the correct decision to tuck it and go.
They come out in a goal line set. Halfback gets the call, and he answers big time. And that'll be a gain of 10 by the running back. We've played a quarter, and we're all tied up.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is tied.
It's second down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. They're packed in tight on the line. They'll bring him down at the 38, and they keep it on the ground for the first down.
Nothing too fancy here. The key is that the running back was able to convert the first down.
They come out in a goal line set. They'll work with him again, and he's got room to operate. And they make the stop right around the 22-yard line. Wow, that looked like the same play again.
And that is the 3rd time in a row they run that play.
I think you're right. This defense has to regroup here and devise a scheme to counter this play.
They're packed in tight on the line. They'll go with the run once again. And he's tackled at the 11-yard line. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line. They line up in the red zone for the first time today. Right back to the run game, and this time he's met immediately.
Coach, let's see if they can bounce back from that play and gain some positive yards next time.
Yeah, but the line will have to provide some better blocking for that to happen, Kirk.
They come out with 4 wide out. Now he's scrambling. Caught, and he's hit immediately.
I'm not sure I agree with this offensive scheme. I mean, they made the completion, sure, but for such short yardage. Maybe they're trying to lull the defense asleep with their short passing game and then go for the big strike later during the drive.
I'm right there with you on that one, Kirk.
Rolls right. Now he's going to run, and watch out. Touchdown, Washington. And that was a most impressive display of athleticism by any quarterback you'll ever see.
Well, Brad, you're exactly right. He's been throwing the football. He also has demonstrated the ability to run the ball.
Plain and simple, you guys. This kid makes plays, big plays, just like you did, Mr. Herbstreit, with the Buckeyes.
And he converts the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Arizona ready to kick this one off. Hits off. He's to the 20. And down he goes at the 41. This offense threw the ball extremely well on their last drive, and they ended up with a touchdown.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen, get more pressure on that quarterback, please.
Ill-advised pass, and this will be picked off. Nice pick by the safety.
Safety that time just sitting back there looking at the quarterback, and once it was thrown, he knew exactly where it was going, and he made the pick.
We've got a 1st and 10. They're packed in tight on the line. Here's the handoff, and he's taken down for a loss. Kirk, they really had nothing going on that run.
I'll tell you what, Brad, it's almost like he ran into a brick wall on that play.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He drops back. He's going to try and scramble. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. They'll bring him down at the 40-yard line. Well, guys, he's scrambling around out there, and they're having a lot of trouble bringing him down.
Hey, the secondary did their job in coverage, but they just couldn't contain the quarterback.
That's no easy task either, Coach. This guy has some pretty good feet, as we saw on that play.
Gets a block on the corner. Got an opening. The 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown.
Oh, my goodness. That reminded me of the old Sunshine Scooters scrambling back in his day.
And he converts the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He sends it off. From his own goal line. Across the 30. And he just got drilled. An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
Yeah, Kirk, this game is already getting out of hand. They can't afford these turnovers.
Yeah, they need to get something going here. This team can't afford to get in much of a bigger hole before halftime.
They'll set up shop at the 46. Ace backfield. He's taken down at about the 49. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. Second and 6. Ball on the 49-yard line. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. They hand it off, and he's in the open field. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
That was the freshman corner that got in there and made that tackle.
This young man has so much promise. He's a great cover corner, and like we saw right there, he can tackle too.
He'll get the call again. Looks like there's an injured player on the field. First down, 10 to go. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. And he got it to the sophomore. 6 yards that time on the pass play.
The defense wasn't fooled too much by the play action, but it gave the quarterback just enough of a cushion to find his receiver.
Hits right. And they got to him before he could get back to the line. Good play there by the defense.
This is just a toss to the tailback, but the defense gets a good read on his play and was able to stop him for a loss.
And once again, they'll come to the line, trying to convert on third down. 3 wideouts here. Pass is tipped away.
Excellent job of getting a hand in there to break up the pass.
It was, Coach. That one had reception written all over it, but the defender stepped up and made the play.
Kicks away. And it's right down the middle. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it away. Caught at the 8. Brought down at the 38. And offense is back on the field after running the ball very well on their last drive.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
And this defense needs to fill those holes. Otherwise, this offense will march it right down into the end zone again.
Tackle made around the 45-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain. Second down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 45. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Drops back to pass. And he's immediately tackled. So they complete that for about 4 yards, and they'll pick up a first down.
The playbook is wide open when you have first or second down and short. It's tough to defend against those short passes because the defense doesn't know if you're going to run or throw the football.
And he's tackled at the 5. Big game there for the first down.
There was some miscommunication down there by the defense that allowed for that big gain.
Yep, you got to stay on your toes every play. Otherwise, you allow plays like that.
First and goal from the 5, and looking to cap this off with a touchdown. They got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here. Gives it left side. And he's taken down at the 2-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. They're crowding the line. Here's the give. Touchdown, one.
Kirk, that was his second touchdown of the day. What else can we expect from him?
Well, I'd bet on at least a couple more touchdowns for starters. He looks like he's really come to play here in the first half.
He makes the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. The Decent kick. Brought down at the 37-yard line. Just about ready to call the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last possession.
And that was really quite a drive they put together on their last time out, Coach.
Yeah, that ball went coast to coast. Let's see if the offense can continue to look good this time out.
It's intercepted. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. Not a good time for an interception, fellas.
Now, Brad, you're exactly right. Your team's already down a few scores, and you throw a pick, man, this could get ugly.
And it's going to be a long day for these guys if they don't pick it up real soon. I mean real soon.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. They'll throw on first down. And it's intercepted. And who else? It's the senior safety. This defense just swarms to a pass when it's thrown like that.
And that's because of 2 things. Pressure on the quarterback and being in a zone defense. Everybody's facing the play, and if you don't throw a perfect ball, it's going the other way in a big-time hurry.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 4-yard line. And they swap out the running back now for this next play. Right in the middle, and he meets the defense. We've reached halftime, and I don't think too many people were expecting this. The count here in Tucson, Arizona 35, Oregon State 17. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff. He kicks it off. He's to the 10. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll take over at the 34. First down, 10 to go. They're packed in tight on the line. They give to the tailback. They'll bring him down at the 38. 4 yards gain.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 38-yard line. They come out in a goal line set.
Ready. Red 85. Red 85. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go.
And they'll run him again. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. So it's 3rd down now, and they're going to need about 4. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he's scrambling. They hook up over the middle. And he's brought down at the 32. That'll get some good yardage for the receiver.
This kid is one heck of a wideout. He's the guy you got to get the ball to as much as you can because he can do things that make you say, whoa.
They line up in the jumbo set. On the ground with the tailback. And he tackles him hard at the 35-yard line.
If these defenders continue to exploit the O-line like that, it's going to be a long day for this running back.
From the gun. He's on the run. And he will score. This quarterback's giving the defensive coordinator fits. He just made this defense look silly on that touchdown run.
I love watching this guy play.
Oh, without a doubt. On any given down, he's just one play away from finding the end zone.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Arizona is ready to kick it away. He kicks it. Gathered in at the 6. They'll bring him down at the 38. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 38-yard line. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Here's the option. So he calls his own number and gets about 6 yards.
6 on the play.
Come on, guys, let's go. What are you doing? Let's go. Come on. You guys are better than this. Come on. Pick it up. Pick it up.
2nd and 4. King steps to the line of scrimmage. 1 in the backfield. Tackle made around the 48-yard line. So the halfback picks up around 4 on the play.
That shifty little juke move helped him create space and get enough for the first down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 48. King comes to the line under center. Single set backfield. Caught, and he's hit immediately. That last completion just netted him over 3,000 yards for the season. Kirk, what's the reason for this guy's success, you think?
Well, I think it's a combination of things. The quarterback and the receivers have outstanding timing, but the offensive line has done an outstanding job of protecting him and giving him plenty of time to throw the ball.
They hand it off. Stiff arms, but he can't break the tackle.
Wow, it's not often you see a safety making a play in the backfield like that.
Well, these days, you've got safeties playing up close to the line of scrimmage, almost like a 4th linebacker. The only way that you can keep them from cheating up is to take some chances downfield.
This is our house. Yeah, good one.
2nd and 10. King is in the gun. 3 wide receivers. They go with the option. Turns it up, and he's got space. There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. Third and 5 situation. New running back now into the backfield. Option. Has some daylight. He's tackled in the open field. They pick up another first, guys.
Great job here converting and keeping this defense on the field. They're getting very tired.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. The last time they were in the red zone, they got a touchdown out of it. And he's taken down right around the 14-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Here's the 8th play of the series. It's 2nd down. They come out in the Maryland I. Looking left, finds his fullback. They pick up a few yards there on the pass.
And I'll tell you what, that fake handoff froze the secondary just enough to allow for the receiver to come up with a nice gain that time. Good call.
Single set backfield. He tries to juke, but they bring him down. 3-yard gain by the running back.
2-yard gain on the play.
Here's play number 10 on the drive. 2nd down. They line up in the jumbo set. He just couldn't juke the defender, and he's brought down. And he gets a yard on the run.
He took a shot on that play.
He better check and make sure all of his limbs are still attached.
That's the way to do it. That's how you do it. That's what we're looking for.
Third down now and goal to go. Ball on the 1-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. He's going to run for the end zone, and he doesn't get in.
Well, the question now is, how will they respond after losing a couple on that run?
It's fourth down, and this one's a chip shot, about 19 yards away. The kick is up, and they tack on 3 points. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Here's the kick. He's to the 10. They'll bring him down at the 28. On their last drive, this offense really moved the ball well on the ground.
They will look to continue to build on their lead.
They had no problem scoring on their last drive, and they really have this crowd into the game. So I think this defense is going to have a really difficult time stopping them right here.
Right in the middle, and he meets the defense. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Solid takedown by the junior there.
You won't break or bend this linebacker. He won't miss that tackle too often.
They're just 1 quarter away. The count here in Tucson. Arizona, 42. Oregon State, 20. The play clock's at 0. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
So the delay of game will move him back a few, and I'm pretty sure the coach isn't happy with his quarterback right now. Takes a handoff inside and stopped immediately. The halfback picks up a yard. Third and 12. Ball on the 26-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. Takes it and he's tackled short. An incredible series for the defense, and they get him out after 3 plays.
That offense has to regroup and come up with a plan to move the ball down the field next time.
It's fourth down. They come out in a punt formation. Gets it away. It's low. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive.
On that last drive, they took the ball deep out of their own territory and moved it up the field.
That was great offensive production. Everything really came together for them on that last drive.
He gets out to about the 45-yard line. He got what he could, and it wasn't much. Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 45-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. King running the option. Tackled around the 49-yard line. That's 4 yards on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Third and 5 situation. King steps to the line of scrimmage. Single backfield. They motion to the right. He's got it with room to run. Tried to sidestep by there, but a good tackle on the play. So on third down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Yeah, we saw these guys on Wednesday in practice, and they ran this play over and over for about 20 minutes.
Well, if you can get it right in practice, then you usually can get it right in the game as well.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. They line up with one running back in the backfield. 3 wide. Throws, and he's right there to knock it away.
He was able to just tip that one away, right out of the receiver's reach.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 37. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. Over the middle, got his tight end. Tackle made at about the 17-yard line. What a throw and catch, guys.
I'll tell you what, this young kid has a real gun for an arm. He sizes up to play well, and then gets the ball out of there.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 17-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And he's hit immediately. So the quarterback completes the slant pattern for about a 9-yard gain.
Simple pitch and catch. The receiver ran a slant pattern, and the quarterback found him for a really good gain.
It's second down. They'll line up on the 7-yard line. They line it up with 3 receivers. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it.
I love it when they look at their hands after a drop, as if their hands should have done something different.
That's kind of the same look you give your golf club sometimes, right, Coach?
Here's the 8th play of the series. King comes to the line under center. He has 2 tight ends. Got hit and still completed it. That'll be a 2-yard loss.
Great play by the defense. They were just sitting there waiting on the pass. This is a solid defense. Try it out.
Fourth down, and the offense is still on the field. 1-man backfield. Fires to the end zone, almost intercepted. They went for it, but they were denied.
Well, that was a situation where they had to go for it.
I agree. They can't afford to let the other team hold on to the ball. The time is ticking away.
A conversion there could have really helped them, but it just wasn't to be. The offense will start at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10. They're packed in tight on the line. Run the middle and nothing there. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
He's brought down there by the senior at linebacker. That won't be the last time today we'll be talking about this young man.
They line up in the jumbo set. Straight ahead on the give, and there's nowhere to run.
That's the linebacker there getting in there to shut that play down.
The D-line did a good job of nullifying out the blocks up front, and that allowed the linebacker to roam free and make the tackle in the backfield.
Here's a handoff, and he's brought down right away. That was a nice stretch for the D there.
Yeah, they really cranked it up a notch on that series.
It's 4th down, and they're ready to punt this one away. Congratulations to our Russell Athletic players of the game. He's to the 40. Gets to about the 47-yard line. Came away with a nice return there, Lee Corso.
Whoa, Nelly. That was almost a big one, my friend.
They'll set up shop at the 47. We've got a 1st and 10. King is in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. And he hits him hard at the 50. They lose 3 yards there.
Talk about blowing up the play in the backfield. He laid a lick on the ball carrier.
That is a textbook tackle right there. He leveled his shoulders and just put his whole body weight behind that one. Great hit.
Complete. He's got room. A nice completion there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that defense has got to adjust their coverage a little bit. They can't continue to let this happen.
Lee, you're right. They've got to mix it up. Try to confuse the timing of this offense.
And they use motion. And he's taken down at the 23.
Nothing special here. The defense was in man coverage, so the quarterback went to his man on the corner route. That's as simple as the passing game can get. Nice job picking up the 1st and 10.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Another catch. And he threw that ball in there nicely. Did you see that, Coach?
Yes, I did, Brad, and that was a good pass and a very good game.
And again, it's the wide receiver who's making a play. He's definitely been a favorite target for this quarterback.
There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. First and goal from the 2. Let's see if they just don't try to power their way into the end zone here. They line up in a double tight set. They motion to the right. King is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Touchdown, OSU!
Snap on that chin strap and go out there and hit somebody.
So the offense will stay on the field and attempt the 2-point conversion. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Picked off, and that'll seal it up. He's got the 2. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Here's the onside. Brought down at the 45. That'll be enough to put this one away.
Yeah, but give them credit. They played hard today. They just didn't catch the lucky breaks they needed.
They line up in the jumbo set. He's tackled around the 41-yard line. 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
And this one comes to an end. Our final count in this game, Arizona 44, Oregon State 26. As we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, Kirk, let's get your final thoughts on this one.
Well, I think this one's going to raise a few eyebrows. Oregon State didn't think these guys will give them any trouble at all, but it ended up being more competition than they could handle. I think they overlooked this one, and it came back to haunt them.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to another game of NCAA Football 09. Along with Lee and Kirk and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.
Thank you for attending today's ballgame. Please drive home safely.